Hello and welcome to WSTC News. I'm Jacob DeBertrand.
And I'm Dia Burke. This student-operated newscast is brought to you by the Belmont-Harrison Career Center in St. Clairsville High School.
First up today, 4 area counties rank lower than many Ohio's counties in the 2019 health rating released earlier this week. The state-by-state report was released by the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation and the University of Wisconsin Population Health Institute. Monroe and Harrison counties are in the top half of the Buckeye State counties in terms of health outcomes, but Belmont and Jefferson counties are in the bottom half of Ohio's 88 counties for this measurement of health. Ohio's report shows that these rankings: Monroe 36th, Harrison 44th, Belmont 50th, and Jefferson 78th. Researchers take into account the premature death, quality of life, poor or fair health, and low birth weight to determine the rankings of these outcomes.
Next in local news, the city's tornado siren alert system had its first test of the season at 9:50 a.m. Wednesday, the first day of spring. The test was to have been 3 minutes long, but it ran into a hitch when the siren on top of the Belmont County Courthouse cut out. The other 2 sirens in the system performed as anticipated, and all the equipment is expected to be in working order in the coming months. Officials tested the sirens in conjunction with the Ohio Committee for Severe Weather Awareness Week, March 17th through March 23rd. The severe weather does occur in and around St. Clairsville on an annual basis. The city now has 3 outdoor sirens to alert residents in the event of a tornado or other natural disaster.
The average temperature is rising. Spring is here. WSTC reporter Josh Labise grabbed the story for how students and staff will be enjoying their spring break.
April 17th to the 22nd marks this year's spring break. For some, vacations are in order. For others, this time can be used for a little rest and relaxation. How are you going to spend your spring break?
Well, I'm probably just going to sit around the house a lot. I'm going to go to the gym a couple times. I'm going to go for a couple runs. Maybe I'll make it out to Pittsburgh to go music shopping, but basically just spend time with my 3 girls, my wife and my 2 daughters.
Well, I was going to spend it with my bunny, Jerry. We just got him. He's new. He's white. He's super fluffy and adorable. Also just found out that he's litter box trained, which is great. But he has fleas. So now I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Just put medicine on him and not touch him anymore. That's how I'm going to spend my spring break.
March 20th marks the first day of spring.
I'm probably going to stay in the valley, just run a little, stay in shape.
Reporting for WSTC News, I'm Josh Labiche.
Prom is on Saturday, April 6th for St. Clairsville High School. WSTC reporter Emma Wright has the story.
I'm Emma Wright reporting for WSTC News, and you can't miss all the excitement during this time surrounding prom. Let's see what the student body has to say.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's the last one, so you got to make it count. And being on prom court's pretty cool, I guess, having your peers vote for you. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited.
I am excited, but I also am not, because a lot of attention is focused on you if you're on prom court, but it is a fun experience with my friends, and we get to do a little extra stuff for prom.
Prom is on Saturday, April 6, 2019 from 8 to 11:30 p.m. The theme is Under the Carnival Lights. The song is Tiny Dancer by Elton John. The colors are red, white, and gold. The Grand March lineup begins at 5:45, and the march will begin promptly at 6 p.m. in the high school gym. All couples attending the prom are asked to walk through and be announced. The prom court will be announced at River City at 8 p.m. The dinner will follow at 8:15. Tickets will go on sale Wednesday, March 20th in the office. Ticket prices are $85 a couple and $55 for single.
Is it fun being on the prom committee? And is it stressful?
Yeah, it's definitely fun being on the committee because we get to decide the colors, the theme, and the song for the dance.
But it's also stressful because picking the food, we have to make sure we get something that everyone will like.
Yeah.
This has been your 2019 prom information. I'm WSTC News reporter Emma Wright. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.
Don't change that dial.
Stay tuned for more WSTC News.
A trip to the Big Apple, St. Patty's Day, and WSTC Sports. You won't want to miss it.
We'll be right back.
Let's Let's carry on and take advantage of the opportunities offered at the Belmont-Harrison Career Centers and learn a trade while earning your high school diploma at the same time. Check out interesting and challenging programs right now. Business, skilled trades, technical, mechanical, or personal services. You'll find Belmont-Harrison Career Centers facilities and programs truly amazing. See your guidance counselor or call the Belmont-Harrison Career Centers today at 740-695-9130 or visit their website at www.bhccenters.com.
Here for a haircut. What's it gonna be?
Just a little off the sides today, boss.
Oh boy, I don't know. Not much to cut.
What do you mean? Is there something you can do?
I got the perfect thing. JD's hair serum.
Wow, just like high school, man. It looks great. Thanks.
All rights reserved. All sales final. Always wear your seatbelt. AM stands for warning. Apply to infested area. Proof for veterans. Battery may leak or explode. Do not sit under coconut trees. Buckle up, America. Enjoy.
Are you getting compensated enough for your job? Are you working over 40 hours a week and not getting the pay you want? Sitting right here is one of our small trees. This will make you about $50,000 a year, growing every season, no matter what. These trees are going to grow. As you can see, I'm inside of our tree right now. We have two sizes, which is a small right here. It's going to make you about $50,000 a year, and our jumbo extra large, $100,000 plus. Depends on what you grow. Like it, you want it. You better call 1-800-MONEY-TREES now.
The St. C Music Department recently traveled to New York City. Here's WSTC reporter Tavian Harris.
From Broadway to the Statue of Liberty, the students that attended the New York trip got to enjoy their time after months of hard work.
Well, we just got back from a 4-day trip. It was an awesome experience for a lot of kids that have never been to New York City. Got to experience I think, as much as we could do in 4 days. So we got to do the Top of the Rock, Fifth Avenue, Central Park, 2 Broadway shows, dinner in Times Square, Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island. It was a whole lot of fun and just a great experience for a lot of kids.
It was nice to see the history that used to be there with the 9/11 memorial and how impactful it was across the city, and the pools were amazing. And seeing the Statue of Liberty just going across that ferry was just like wow.
On the trip, students got to see the longest-running show in Broadway history, Phantom of the Opera. They also got to see The Lion King. Overall, most students say that it was a very nice performance and they would definitely go back and see it again. I personally got to go on the trip, and I really enjoyed seeing the Broadway shows and seeing all the normal tourist things that people go and see in New York.
Well, for me, my favorite part is to see just the faces of 140 kids that got to go on the trip. Many of these kids have never been in New York City, never experienced anything like that, and so their faces just light up, and to see them experience it for the first time, that's a really cool part for me.
This is Tavian Harris, signing off.
St. Patrick's Day was held on March 17th. St. Patrick lived during the 5th century. He was the patron saint and national apostle of Ireland and brought to Ireland as a slave when he was 16 years old. Here's WSTC reporter Austin DeRay.
With St. Patrick's Day over, we asked students and teachers what they did for this holiday. What was your favorite thing about St. Patrick's Day?
I'd have to say my favorite thing was just partying hard with my family, but with apple juice, because I can't drink.
What was your favorite part about this St. Patrick's Day?
Well, I went to Chipotle twice, I had a soccer game, and I played some Fortnite.
Shamrocks is a metaphor for the Holy Trinity. This is Catholic, and the Holy Trinity stands for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. What was your favorite thing you did this St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, I fed my goats, Billy, Tanner, fed my donkeys too, Jep, or not Jep, he's a goat. I fed my donkeys, Ginger and Elvis, and then I ate myself a big show. I ate pizza, pork roast, potatoes, all good stuff. Drank some chocolate milk. That's right.
This is WSTC News Reporter Austin DeRay signing out.
Hello and welcome to WSTC Sports. I'm Jacob DeBertrand.
And I'm Dia Burke. Let's see what's happening in the wide world of sports.
The start of softball is on its way. March 24th marks the opening day. The team is preparing to start of the season. Here's WST sports reporter Maria White with more.
The first scrimmages were held on March 16th. The Lady Devils played Barnesville and Claymont. The squad is led by 2 seniors. How is the team getting ready for opening day?
We prepared by practicing every day and doing some live pitching, which helps our offensive side because it allows us to be more prepared for real game scenarios. And whenever the pitchers pitch against the batters, that helps the pitchers prepare for real batters in the real game. So I think we prepared well for the scrimmage because we won both of them.
We practiced a lot of ground balls, and we did a lot of live pitching and really worked together, did a lot of drills, and we put a lot of time into it, long practices.
The team is coached by Rob Galentine. This is his first season as head coach for STC softball.
We prepared for the scrimmage on Saturday against the varsity for Claymont. We basically have been preparing all winter long. So as far as for the game itself, the game day, we did all of our stretching, static and dynamic, went over the proper mechanics, make sure we got loose, and then we would do various hitting drills and throwing drills and mentally prepare for what was at stake. I thought we did pretty good for our first outing. We had some really nice at-bats with pitch selection, and we had some nice defensive plays.
If you'd like to catch the Lady Devils in action this season, their next home game is Monday, March 25th. Reporting for WSTC Sports, I'm Maria White.
The St. Clairsville baseball team is ready to hit the diamond. Let's turn it over to WSTC Sports reporter Andrew Gazdick.
The St. Clairsville boys baseball team came out of their 2018 season with a record of 16-8. Let's go interview some of the seniors for this year's team to see how they prepared for the season. How do you feel to be in your final year of baseball?
Feels all right, but I feel that I did a good job my last 4 years, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully it'll end up really good for me.
Well, we've done a lot of work in the gym with Coach Sleva, and I think he's got us prepared, and I think we're going to be pretty good this year. I think we're going to give UL a heck of a game, and we're going to be good.
With 7 seniors on this year's team, there will be strong leadership on and off the field for this season. How do you feel your senior year of baseball is going to go?
I think it's going to go pretty well, We're pretty well prepared, We're ready to go out there, just do what we got to do to win the games.
The baseball team will have their opening game against Union Local on Monday, March 25th, where they hope to start their year 1-0. This is Andrew Gazik signing out.
Well, that's all the time we have for WSTC News. Thanks for watching.
Stay classy and have a great week.